Quitting cigarettes is not easy. I thought in my mind that it would be no different than quitting weed or quitting alcohol. I underestimated the chemical dependency that I've created with cigarettes. Like, is it all in my head, or is it actually a chemical dependency? You know, yesterday's test of when I was super irritable and then I had that first drag and all the irritation just immediately went away. I don't know the science behind it, but there's a part of me in some capacity that is fighting the quitting of the cigarettes. And it could be the subconscious comfort blanket of cigarettes. It's my one vice that I can use in some capacity to cope with things that I don't want to cope with, but it's not big shit. So that's the big difference is with weed and alcohol, that was covering up big shit. The cigarettes covers up small shit. So a little bit of irritation, like fucking minute irritation. Today I've smoked 3 cigarettes, one more than yesterday. Still not as many as before. I am finding it's easy to focus on not smoking for no reason, which really obviously there's no reason to smoke. I get that concept, but I'm only smoking when I'm irritated or when something ruffles my feathers or is uncomfortable, whatever the fuck. It's not like, you know, I was, you know, just smoke. Like if I had to make a phone call, I'd go outside and smoke a cigarette when I made the phone call. Like I'm not doing that sort of shit. So that is a step in the right direction. I don't know whether I'm going to try and use like Nicorette gum or vaping in some capacity, but I don't want to like replace an addiction with another addiction. I mean, I guess if I use the vaping thing like specifically for those moments and just took a drag or 2 versus an entire cigarette, maybe that is better if I was able to like actually control myself during those urges. So this series of quitting for real deal feel is different than the preceding 2. Because the preceding 2, when I said quitting on day 1, I was fucking quitting like it was done. And this one is not that, because quitting weed day 1 I did smoke that day, but it was no more after that. Quitting cigarettes day 1 I did, and day 2 I did. There is still the piece of my current job, and granted I know that I'm done with it. I just have to go through with it for a couple more days, and then I'll be on to the shit that I want to do. So that's good. I know it'll be easier to not smoke doing that. I won't be irritated at work, which is good. Like I realize in life you're supposed to have like shit that tests you and irritates you, and it's all about how you handle it. But especially for me, recovering from my vices right now, I don't need that shit. So this time using YouTube to say quitting cigarettes, it's kind of more experimental, the process of quitting cigarettes, how it affects me day in and day out. So more of my videos will be titled quitting cigarettes than quitting alcohol. I still am not drinking. I have not drank and I am not drinking. I have no plans to drink. And I will go at least 30 days without drinking. But I'm just gonna focus more on quitting cigarettes because that's what's fucking tough for me. It's not just turning the knob off like it was with alcohol and weed. This is like a mental battle. I'm not enjoying it, but I will pull through because I am real dear fear and I accomplished what I put my mind to. So it's just a question of when will be the final cigarette. I feel like it's still attainable in the coming week, but initially I think it's like kind of overbearing and potentially causing some anxiety. I have a little bit of anxiety right now actually, and I think that potentially the thought of I have to quit by X date is giving me anxiety. So I'm not going to think that way. I'm just going to think, okay, cigarettes are for when you're fucking irked by something or something stresses you out, and that's it. I've been without alcohol for 16 days. This is 16 days now. And I think I had a little bit of anxiety when I first quit. I definitely had anxiety stuff when I was quitting weed, but since a day or two after quitting alcohol, no anxiety. And now I'm getting a little bit of it again. I don't like it. It's not unbearable. It's not an anxiety attack. But it's just that if you've ever had anxiety or whatever, if you haven't, you have no idea what I'm talking about. But if you have, it's the cloud, that subtle cloud of anxiety that's just kind of hanging out, waiting to pounce. I don't think it'll be like that, though. I think I'm past anxiety attacks. Knock on wood. That's fake wood, but I don't have any real wood. Not right now, anyway. You know what I'm talking about? Shit. But it's okay, because, you know, I will prevail. I will kick the cigarettes in the butt. And, you know, from there, it'll be okay. It's just a question of how long it'll take for me to do this. That was like fucking 2 different accents. I don't know what the fuck that was. I'm gonna tell you what, ain't no damn cigarettes gonna beat me, all right? Hey, you know what I'm saying? They might win a battle here and there, but they damn sure ain't gonna win the war, all right? I damn came suited and booted, bo, all right? I ain't even gonna be no damn 2 ways about it, all right? I'm from Georgia, all right? North Georgia, all right? Well, Northwest Georgia, you know, whatever. Shit and meat. Okay, I tell you. Oh. Wonder how big I could be on YouTube if I was just the big head with the eyes. What y'all doing? Oh man. I just feel like I was on a path. I mean, I am on a path, but I really felt like in the path, super motivated, super like whatever, and it's like almost as if as soon as I decided to quit cigarettes, now I'm all like, ugh. Perhaps I should consult the Google and see what the withdrawals of cigarettes are. Even though I'm not completely done with cigarettes, but perhaps going from, you know, 7 or 8 cigarettes a day down to 2 or 3, you know, could make a difference. I don't know. I almost didn't do a video today because I was in my bed and I was just kind of like, man. But then I got up and left the house. For what? I don't know. I don't know what to let me have of, but here I am talking to y'all. Yeah. I'm crazy, but not the bad kind of crazy, the good kind of crazy. All right, whatever. That's all for today. I will touch base with you guys tomorrow, most likely. I'm trying to hold myself accountable and like fucking do these videos every day, and I am doing them. I just got a lot going on in this noggin right now. I'll tell you what. It's not like anything like alarming or whatever. It's just like a lot to fucking process, you know? And I know there are people out there who have it worse than me, but, you know, I'm not talking about them right now. I'm talking about me. And this is documentation of Phil, okay? So, Phil's got some shit going on in his head. He doesn't know how to process it, but he's fucking trying, man, you know? So, that's all for today. One love, real deal out.